Hello everybody, I'm Cheryl Tally Moss. Welcome to my organic food forest. In this episode, I'm going to share with you how I grew these fig trees from pencil size cuttings that I purchased off of eBay. Immediately after I received the cuttings in the mail, I put them in a mixture of 50% homemade compost and 50% potting mix. Approximately a month later, I realized that the cuttings must have been rooting because leaves started to emerge from the little cuttings. Now here's a picture of the cuttings when they were 4 months old. In February, I accidentally, two of them fell off when I was moving them to water them. And so I decided to go ahead and taste them. And they were delicious, guys. Very sweet and juicy. I made a video about it, and I'll put the link to that video in the description box. Early spring of 2018, when we were no longer in danger of having a frost, I transplanted the mini fig trees into the ground, and I gave one away. So now I want to remind you of what my brown turkey fig tree cuttings looked like when I first purchased them. And now look at my beautiful trees today. They are approximately 5 feet tall, and they are just as wide as they are tall. And I planted one on the north side of the food forest, and you're looking at the one that's planted on the south side. Isn't that gorgeous? Look how big the girth of the trunk of the tree is. And here's the one on the south side. I'm just showing you a closer look at that tree trunk. I mean, it is really beautiful. The only problems I had was a slight fungus, powdery mildew fungus, and I sprayed it with half milk and half water, a solution of that, and I did it a couple of times and it went away. And every now and then when it rains a lot, that fungus will come back, but I'll stay on top of it. And I also use a tablespoon of baking soda in some warm water. Now here's the one on the other side of the food forest, on the north side. And this one is not as tall as the one on the south side of the food forest. And I believe that's because that area gets more shade than this north side. But toward the end of summer, I didn't have any shade on either one of them, and they took the 100 plus degree weather very well. These trees, I didn't feed them anything but fish emulsion tea. I also gave them comfrey tea out of my homemade comfrey that I grow in my hugelkultur. They also was fed worm castings, and I refresh or replenish around the bottom of the trees every season with compost and wood chips. And as you can see, they're still loaded with figs, and I'm hoping that they will get ripe before the first frost, because we've been eating them all summer long. This concludes my short video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, everybody. Bye now.
The end.